Hi, I'm back again with more tutorials on how to take apart your Xbox, and now I'm on the tutorial on how to take apart your CD-ROM in your Xbox. Now you will need a whole set of tools, like here, like I have here. They're all a bunch of dies you can use for opening up your Xbox. You don't need to buy these, you can buy the only ones you need, but it does help out because it does work for other stuff in your house like cell phones and etc. Anyways, I got the case off here. There's a bunch of knobs on the case that you would take off. Once it's clicked together, you would have to stick like a little pin or knife and click all of these off from the back. And in the front, it's simple. You just unclick these from the front of this, and then you just pretty much take off the case. Once you have the case, you're going to have something like this: your Xbox, basic steel shell. You have a little clip that's going to be stuck here. What you're going to have to do is show you how easy it is. I'm just going to pretty much click this off with my finger. I wouldn't suggest you to, because you could break it if you know what you're doing, but I do it so many times, it's so easy. What you do is, you take off this right here, which is the heat shield. This is originally on here, on the case, but I have it off for now. So, there's your Xbox, basic Xbox. We're going to work on here, so we'll take this out, move it to the side. You take off, there's two wires, one here and then one here. This one you can take off, this one you have to take off from the back of the CD-ROM, and I'll show you. You take this off like this. It should come clicking out. You click that off. Now on the back here of the CD-ROM, there's one more cord. See the cord is connected right there? That's when you're going to have to take off. Now in order to take this one off, you need to just grab the wire and wiggle it back and forth until you get it off. Now see, right now it's off. Now move this Xbox out the way, and we'll work on the CD-ROM. CD-ROM's right here. In the back, there's another set of cords right here. You gotta take those off to take out the 4 screws on the back. One there, one there, one there, and one there. Now, take these off very easily without breaking it. And then see, it comes off just like that. So you have your CD-ROM now. Now you need a screwdriver or a little flathead. You can use a Phillips or a flathead, but it has to be small enough. And then you just go around and you take off the 4 screws. I'm going to do it really quick because I'm a beast. But you take off all 4 of these screws. Sorry about that. My freaking screwdriver's a piece of shit. But you take off all 3 of these screws, and then you'll take it off. I need to put the camera down so I can get this done quicker in a timed fashion. But you take these off like so. I got all the 4 screws out now. Now what we're going to do is put it to the side, and now you could take it off either way. It's pretty easier if you just like pop it off from the bottom. I mean from the top. But you got to push the black. There's 4 black pawns here. One here, one here, one here, one here. You got to push those through for it to fall out. See? And look, it just drops out. The bottom drops out. And you keep pushing those black things through just a little bit more, like I'm doing right here. And then boom. Pops right off. There's the inside of it. Usually, if you haven't took it off in a while, all inside here will be dirty, and you will have to clean it out. If you have any problems with your motor or anything, it's not retracting, you can get to all of that from the back. I'm going to flip this over here. You can get all this from the back here. You got all of your motors and etc. for what you need it for. You can take it apart, or those are the pieces you'd have to take out if you bought another CD-ROM drive from online. You'd have to take all that interior out, because those got your Weep keys on it and everything you need to be able to play Xbox Live games. If you get a new CD-ROM, you will need to take those parts off, or else you will not be able to play Xbox Live games. You'll be able to play music and videos and all that stuff, but you will not play Xbox Live games until you get that, which makes it really hard. What you could do is you can fix the existing CD-ROM with the correct parts offline if you know what you're doing. And it gets a little tricky in this part, but it's pretty self-explanatory if you know what you're doing. So this is the pretty much tutorial on taking apart your CD-ROM drive, and more videos will be posted for repairs and modding equipment.